It is once again review time. So this time, and again, we have a dash cam. I'm falling in love with dash cams. I've bought several of them over the last little while. This one's from Toguard. Monitor what you concern. So we're getting there. It's getting close. The phrases start to make sense eventually. HD dash cam. So this one has, as most of them do, a G sensor. When the vehicle shakes, it can turn on. Motion detection, loop recording. It'll record over your previous videos. High definition video recording. We'll see what that means in a minute. That's likely just 1080. It has an advanced chipset. Not sure what that means. And a wide angle lens. So let's get right into it and see what it's got. This one just arrived, and I got this one. Most dash cams go forward of the vehicle. I got this one because maybe I want to put it in the back window. It makes sense to have something looking backwards, because if somebody's texting and driving or something behind you and they hit you from behind, how would you know what happened and how would you explain that to police? So here we go. This is a nice little, there's my big mitt and it fits in there nicely. Toguard, very nice feel to it. It's got a soft kind of vinyl feel to it. Full HD 1080p, so there you go. I see there's some plastic over the lens. We'll peel that off. Car camcorder. It's an f2.0 to f3.0. It looks like there's a little light there as well. So let's peel off the plastic off the back as well. And there it is. It's a nice looking dash cam actually. Nice and small. A lot of the dash cams are getting quite big in size. This one's quite small and I like that. I'm also looking for one for my motorbike, and this may do it. However, I don't think it's waterproof, so I might have to stick with the action cam type idea. What else is in the box, you ask? Well, there's obviously a stellar little suction cup mount. I presume this just goes in there like that. I'll leave it to a guy to not look at the instructions, but look at there, I figured it out already. So there's onto the window, and then your little dash cam mounts like that. And what's more, ooh, you know, this is actually good. So they've included a USB plug. It's actually kind of cool. It's got, feels like real metal, but it's got a dual port USB charger that'll plug into your cigarette lighter. So I do charge my phone, and this will also charge the, or run the dash cam. That's good. I like that. Toguard, thank you. And of course, here's your USB plug-in cord. That's going to plug in there and here. And what else do we have? What do we have here? Oh, we have a longer cord. Okay, so you have two cord options. I'll measure these and put the stats up in the video right here. But these are two options for plugging in. One's a long cord, one's a short cord. So get to that. And hiding down in the bottom of the box, we have some more goodies. A fairly thick owner's manual here. So let's have a quick look. English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, and Nihongo, Japanese. So interesting. Good pictures. Generally these books are well done now. The English in them is quite good. I can't speak to the other languages, but the English is good. Brief description of how to use it. Taking a photo, so it takes photos. We'll get into the details of this once I get it installed on the car. Video recording. So it goes through the basic setup. Main functions, G sensor, wide dynamic range. That's good. That'll focus. That'll allow for a differential in light intensities, operation, demonstration. So it goes through the whole thing. Anyway, looks like a fairly complete book. So it records an AVI. That's something else to consider. Record video, though, is MPEG. Seamless looping. Okay. Looks like a decent camera. Let's take it out to the car and see what it... Oh, wait a second. What's more? Dash cam recording. So it comes with a sticker. Now, I could flip this video around. No. I'll just put it on the window, and I think once it's on the window you'll see that it works out, this dash cam recording. For now, let's stick with the camera. Let's get out to the car and install this thing, and let's get some footage and see what the footage looks like. Whoa, one more subtle bonus here. I think, I can't get it out, but I think it comes with an HD card. It does. Folks, this is a game changer. It comes with a 32 gig SD card. That is worth, well, right around $15 if you buy them on Amazon. So there's an added $15 value to this purchase. That's big. Not a lot of these cameras come with that. So yes, Toguard, I'm impressed with that right off. Let's go out to the car and get this thing installed and see how it works. Alright, so we're out in the car now, and we've got the Toguard Dashcam set up here. Just show you how easy it is to set up. The suction cup appliance only goes on here one way. Just slides in like that. And you've got some friction rings on here. You can tighten them up so it doesn't move as much. The idea being that you organize it to wherever it's supposed to go, put it on your windshield, and plug it in. So we'll plug it in first. The included USB cord. I'm using the long one in this case because I'm going to route it way around. And we'll just plug it in like that. I give this a lick. That way it's a little bit wet. And then I would stick it up out of the way somewhere so that it's not in your field of view when you're driving. That's pretty good right there. It could even be up a little bit higher maybe, but for now we'll stick it there. This cord, I'm going to route it all around, and it'll eventually come around to my cigarette lighter down here. This is also an included thing with this kit. It's got a dual output USB cigarette lighter thing. So I will plug that in there, and you're left with an extra outlet. So that just plugs into your cigarette lighter. Take your keys, and when you turn on your car, the dash cam comes on automatically. So that's pretty cool. Close the door so it doesn't beep. So it comes on and it starts recording right away. Once you've got it on, just adjust it so you can see the road. I'm seeing my garage right now, obviously, but so you can see the road effectively and everything like that. Let's take this thing for a drive and show you the footage from it. Okay, so then of course when you get home, all you do is turn off your car and the dash cam goes off automatically. There it goes. So that's pretty slick. You don't have to worry about it. Once it's plugged in and it's set up, there's no more worry, no more fidgeting around. I'm just running it as is, as it came out of the box. I haven't changed into the settings. I believe it's 1080p, probably 30 frames a second, and yeah, I'm really impressed. I originally got this for my motorbike, but it's not waterproof, so that's not going to work. What I might do is I might run this in the back and run another one up the front here, just so I have a dash cam from both perspectives. I mean, you get it from behind, you've got recording of it. So anyway, there you go. 2 thumbs up from me. This is a great little product. I'm really impressed, especially for the money, but regardless, it's quite a solid little unit. So cheers, thanks for watching. Toguard dash cam. So what I have here is just 5 volts coming from my computer. Plug that in and that'll activate the unit just like it would be in the car. And we're on. So we'll first of all stop recording, and then we'll go into our menu. So right away you can see up and down arrows on the left, and then an OK button on here. Those are the 3 main ones we're going to use for this. So we'll go down to resolution, start on that. This is your your video resolution. So we have 1920 by 1080, 1440 by 1080, 1280 by 720, and VGA 640 by 480. And then you have QVGA down at the bottom, 320 by 240. That's a tiny resolution. If you've got the SD card room for it, which it includes a 32 gig SD card, so you should be fine, I'd go with the maximum quality on that one. So next one, loop recording. That's how long does it record a video clip. So it's set to 3 minutes. If you turn that right off, it'll record all 32 gigs before it starts looping again. 3 minutes is about a good time. Then you've chopped up your video segments into 3 minutes. So it's 1, 2, or 3 minutes. I've got it set on 3 minutes. EV is your exposure value, so that's the brightness of the video. You can turn it up or turn it down, depending on your lighting conditions in the vehicle, etc. Set to 0 is kind of the middle of the road there, so I'm going to leave it there. Motion detection. When motion detection is set to on, it'll only record if there's motion detected by the lens. This is a good feature if you want to leave your car or leave this thing powered up and catch somebody in the act or whatever. Anyway, leave that off. Probably better to run it off for normal dash cam. Audio, and that's just audio recording is on. Date stamp, you can have the date stamp on your video. I like to have that there. It's good for to know when things happened. And G sensor setting, so if it's off, the function of this is when you get into an accident, 2 Gs will set it off and it'll lock down the video that was recording when the accident or when the G-force hit. 2G or 4G or 8G. 4G is a good whack, so 8G is a significant whack. I think 4G would be more than enough, maybe even 2G. Button sound, I've got that turned off because it beeps incessantly loud, and it's 5:30 in the morning here, so I don't want that on. Resolution, so now we're back to the resolution of the video. We've already set that, so we'll hit menu again and move over to the second menu. In here we have date and time, so you can set the date and time. Oh, we've gone right out. Auto power off, I've got that set to 1 minute. I'm going to turn that back off. What this is when you turn off the keys in your car, it will turn off the recorder, the dash cam recorder, after 1 minute or 3 minutes. I'm just going to turn that off because I don't need it to record after I leave my car. Languages, that's straightforward. There's a couple of variations of Chinese, Japanese, I don't know that one, German, Spanish, French, Italian, and Portuguese. So I'm going to stick with English for now. Light frequency, 50 Hz for North America, 60 Hz for European countries. Screensaver, so how long does this little screen stay on after you start driving and this thing starts recording? 3 minutes, so it'll go dark after 3 minutes. You can always bring it back by hitting OK or the M button. I've got it set to turn off after 3 minutes. Image rotation, you can have it automatically rotate the image based on the orientation of this. You could install this thing upside down. I've got that off so it just stays locked in this position. Format is simply to format the SD card. I don't want to do that because I've got some stuff on there I want to keep. And default setting, return to your default settings as it came from the factory. I haven't changed a lot, so that wouldn't change much, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell for the settings on the Toguard Dashcam.